Hi guys, your 80% of the interview is going to be based on this form. Yeah, so it's very important to fill this question. I understand you got other exams lined up in the meanwhile, but yes, it's very important to fill this form. Anyway, you have to fill these kind of forms for other exams as well, so it's better to fill the form seriously. Yeah, and it's gonna help you in the other things. All right, the first question is I'm going to walk you through this video to give an overview of this is how to fill the form and to avoid the major pitfalls which normally people do miss in the form. All right, give details about the distinction scholarship. So it's very you can't change this thing at a school level, college level. Fine. The problem is some of us don't have any kind of a scholarship or distinction. Fine, but if you maintain a good academic record, you can write that because it talk about the distinction and scholarships. If you're working for the government, if your dad is a government employee, your mom is a government employee, most of us, including me, we have got a kind of a certificate for our 10th or 12th. Fine, I don't know if your dad company used to give that, but if you were given that kind of scholarship, please do mention in this form. Yeah, like for example, I have a ONGC form for ONGC scholarship for 10th and 12th. Yep, so I can write that. Debate, declamation constant, cultural events. So if you have participated or organized any event, there'll be a very good help. Don't worry if you don't have a certificate. Yep, you can please do mention about the contest or any event which you have participated or organized. It's much more, it's 5 times more value if you have organized any event rather than just participate in the event. Sports, games, again very important. So if you're done at school days, college days, don't worry about your certificates. Yeah, it's not that important. Unless you can convince. If you can convince them, great. Alright, next is the knowledge about the foreign language. Now reading that, this is very common, so all of you know computer proficiency and all this is a simple question. Alright, if you can log on to our site mockengineering.info or ceteking.com, we have a free GDPI kit that includes your lot of PI workbooks, a few more videos about what to do in the interview and all. So please download that free GDPI kit because they'll be gonna be very helpful for your future GDPIs. Fine, if you can join our management development program, you can do that as well. What are your career objectives? Yeah, these are your goals, your short-term goals and long-term goals. Don't play stupid, stick to your arena. If you are an engineer, all your life you spent in engineering, don't say I want to start a tourism company in next 5 years. Yeah, there'll be like a way tangent to your what you've been doing. Fine, stick to your arena. Ideal answer would be that I want to learn in my company with the WorkX and all these things in the area you want, finance, marketing. 15 years down the line, you want to be a CEO, you want to be an entrepreneur, whatever you want to be, it's okay to write, no problem at all. Which person? It's like an idol in life. Please avoid using your parents' name. Yeah, please stick to business personality. Ambani's or Vijay Mallya, whoever XYZ whom you appreciate, you can give his name. Alright, what do you do in leisure time? Again, now this is our hobbies and interests. Fine, please demark one and put in dotted line. Yep, don't use words, too many words or sentences. Use dotted lines. Yep, hobbies, interest, Fine, incident of your life which change your perception to another. This can be an accident or this can be a major achievement of your life. Yeah, for example, I was awarded XYZ, I won a XYZ competition which changed the way I look towards myself or towards the industry or whatever. Fine. Or you were given an award something. So basically stick to your achievements whichever you have done so far. Alright, to instance where to demonstrate leadership and team building skills. Again, you are going back to the events, extracurricular activities, everything you have done so far. So everything is interview. Try to see what I'm doing here is I'm trying to interlink all the questions. Fine. So if you're not done anything, create them from your WorkX, from your job, from your college projects, team building projects. I am a fresher. I have never worked in industry. How can I have a team building skills? Now you have done some assignments, projects, or organize an event at the college days, so you can mention those things. Please don't leave anything blank. Fill the form. Trust me, 80% of your interview will revolve around this. So give them things or fodder to talk about. Alright, one thing you are proud of, again your achievements, so you are going back to the achievement. This can also be your strengths. Yeah, you can also talk about your strengths. According to you, which values have you generated? Alright, that's a good question where we're talking about the this thing, value generation. Yes, obviously the things have changed from the parents' generation because the information technology and all. You can talk about the social media, the social platforms and everything. So that's a good thing to talk about in this thing. Fine. What are you most criticized? So your weaknesses. Fine, please do mention your 2 weaknesses. Alright, try to stick to 3 achievements and 3 strengths and 2 weaknesses. Don't do other way around. 2 achievements and 3 weaknesses. Fine. Do you consider ethics to be a limiting factor? Please don't no compromising on ethics. Ethics is the most important thing. Even though you are the most corrupt person on earth, I don't care or no one cares, you have to say ethics. Fine, you have to be ethical. So integrity, trustworthiness, please do. Yes, they are the limitedness. Yes, at some times you won't get any shortcuts or the short-term gains out of if you are being ethical. But yes, in the long run, it will be beneficial for you. Find any other information which you have not considered in this part. So if you want to add anything, you have been an NGO, you're working for an NGO, you're working for something else, any big projects which you want to mention, you can mention it here. Alright, again, if you can get hold of the free GDPI Gate, that will be of a good help for you. All the best. Fine. So this might be one of the few calls you are getting. So hopefully you'll get few more calls and we'll convert a few. On the last note, I just want to say one thing. I want to give a couple of examples that a guy with 99.97 percentile in CAT couldn't convert any college. So I'm not trying to scare you off. I'm just trying to do, yeah, GDPI is one of the most important part of your life. It's kind of phase 2. In your written test, if you are smart, you will score well. But in GDPI, not only you have to be smart, you have to prove the interview that you are the best guy. Alright, that's very, very important, and that's the most tricky part. So please prepare accordingly. Alright, all the best. Thank you.